Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is time to do another Stitch Fix unboxing, but this one, you legit are going to think I lost my mind when I styled this one. Now, if you are new to my channel, I am a senior stylist for Stitch Fix. I also style my own fixes, and I think for the new year, for like 2020, we're gonna do this twice a month. Now in the past, like in the month of December, I did a weekly winter unboxing, and I'll link that up above so you guys can check that out. I'm just gonna start tearing into this sucker right now. So in any event, if you guys are new to Stitch Fix, I do have a $25 referral code that you can use. I have the information linked down below. Now I will also get a $25 credit to use on a future fix of my own. And guys, if you're already receiving your Stitch Fixes, like I say all the time, make sure you go onto your app or log on to your profile on our website and grab your own unique referral code. And every time somebody uses your code to sign up to get Stitch Fix, whether it's Stitch Fix women's, men's, or kids, they get that $25 credit, and then Stitch Fix gives you a $25 credit. And I'm telling you, like, those credits start adding up, and it's like the best feeling ever, because you're basically getting free clothes as those credits rack up. Ooh, this is looking good. All right, now I set that box down for a minute because let's have a chat. Now I want to explain to you why I think you guys are gonna think I'm like bonkers when you see what I put in this box. So there is legit maybe one thing in here that is appropriate for the winter season, but interestingly enough, so in the retail world, they're already planning for spring and summer. That's why, like, have you noticed if you're walking into Target recently, like, they have all their bathing suits rolled out, even though most of us are buried under like 10 feet of snow. So if some of you are just kind of getting sick and tired of wearing bulky sweaters or looking at bulky sweaters already, and you already have a mind towards the warmer weather, make sure you tell your stylist, like, hey, I'm ready to start receiving spring and summer pieces, even if it's just one thing at a time, because we are absolutely starting to get that stuff like rolling into our inventory. Okay, and getting down to business with the clothing. So of course, as always, thank you to everybody in our warehouse, guys. Seriously, do they not do a beautiful job of folding these? I want them to come over to my house and just like show me how to properly fold clothes. They do such a great job, you know, making sure these are totally irresistible for us when we go to tear them open. I am so excited to show you guys this stuff and to style these pieces because I had specific ideas in mind when I was styling this totally inappropriate fix for the winter season. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so the first thing, I love this top. I saw this come into our inventory and I just started swooning. So it's this darling little sleeveless top. It's a very like silky type feel to it. Ooh la la. And I just love the navy and white stripes, but what kills me is the ruffle detailing. Like, how darling is that? Oh my gosh, I have the perfect skirt I want to pair this with. I'm so excited. Now it does have buttons down the front that are functional. So it is not like just a pull-on style. It does have those buttons. And I love the fact that they covered the buttons with the fabric. I just think that's a really, really nice touch. It is just straight in the back, so there's no real detailing in the back, which I love because that way it's like the focus is all on the front and it's just, oh my gosh, it's so fun and cute. I cannot wait to try this on. I'm digging like these shades of pink lately, and I really don't have a lot of this in my wardrobe collection. So I saw this sweater pullover and I just was like, okay, you're coming home with me. You can see it does have the horizontal ribbing, and it also has a nice little turtleneck that I think is going to be a good fit around the neck. Not like that, when was that? 2 fixes ago, I had that turtleneck and it was like, I felt like I was in traction. It was so tight on my neck. This looks like it's gonna have much more give. It does have a normal sleeve, But what I love, again, is that structured ribbing right at the cuff. I am huge on that. I just think it adds, again, a really nice touch when it comes to giving you a better fit, better structure, so that your outfit looks just very clean and streamlined. It is a very, very slight high-low situation, nothing major. I don't think this is gonna be long enough for me to wear with leggings. I think this is gonna be like a jeans type sweater. But again, super duper soft. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could feel this. So soft, love the color. I cannot wait to try this on. Oh, this next one, I'm so peeved at myself. So I don't know what in the world I was thinking, but I just saw hunter green and I was like, I want hunter green. So I grabbed this hunter green. Oh, this is interesting. What I thought was gonna be a blouse. This feels so heavy. This almost feels like kind of a knit slash borderline sweatshirt. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so anyway, I started babbling about the green. I have this beautiful green blouse that I got from Stitch Fix already. And so after I finished my fix, I was like, gosh dang it, why did I grab another green blouse? Because I already have one. This is different. Like I said, it is not blousey feeling at all. It feels way more weighted. Let's see what the inside looks like. Okay, so the inside looks like it is a knit fabrication and the outside is textured. So it's not a rough texture, it's still soft, and it does have a slight little sleeve situation going on. So it has a 3/4 length sleeve with a little bit of ballooning, which I love. I think it's so dear. But it's just, there's no like embellishment on it. There's no strange detailing. It just has really the sleeves are the showstopper. In any event, this is from J. Crew. I saw these kind of like out of the corner of my eye, just rando in our inventory. I had never even seen them before. In this milk chocolatey color, which I'm not like necessarily in love with, but I love the fact that they almost have like a cargo vibe to them. And I'll be honest with you, what really killed me was I noticed on the legs, they have this little button detail on the cuff. How cute is that? So it has a little button detail on the cuff of the leg, which does have a tiny bit of elastic, so it's gonna give you like a nice stretch right at the ankle. It feels like a twill pant, so it's definitely something that would transition well into the spring season. I could probably get away with wearing these in the summertime with like a cute little white tank, and most certainly in the fall. The back does have the pockets with the little flap, which is so cute. And it does have functioning pockets in the front, which I always appreciate. When you get a pair of shoes from Stitch Fix, you get them in this cute little bag that you do get to keep if you decide to keep the shoes. And I saw these suckers and I was just like, oh my gosh, yes, like please, please come to me. Look at these mustard colored heels. Oh my gosh, are these not a darling? Now, truth be told, like I was never really a fan of this block heel. So this is gonna be something that's new for me, but I was definitely digging the color. Now this is a faux suede. I tend to like real leather, real suede, but we're gonna try this anyway. It does have the buckle and the T-strap, so you're gonna be secure in your shoe. You're not gonna be slipping out of it. Now this is probably at least a 3-inch heel. It might even be 3 1/4 or 3 1/2, but because it is blocked, it's going to give you more support, so it's not going to kill your foot like a normal narrow stiletto heel would. Oh, that's nice. So there is some traction on the bottom there, which I always appreciate because I tend to be someone that's like slip sliding through my day, and they just like, even though it is vegan suede, these feel really nice. Like they feel beautiful. So I love the idea of wearing a bolder color shoe with a neutral outfit so that you just have like one element that pops. Okay, so let's talk about those shoes first. Now, surprisingly, like even though these are vegan suede, so it is a synthetic material. However, I was really impressed with the construction of these. Love the color, and even like the faux suede, it just had a really nice touch to it. Overall, I felt these shoes looked really, really high quality. I just love the idea of having like a really fun color that kind of injects some personality into a neutral outfit. Now, comfort-wise, I felt like I was on the fence with how comfortable these were, just in terms of how my arch was sitting, and also my tendency to kind of like slide a little bit into the shoe, if that makes sense. But that could have been because I just didn't have the T-strap tight enough. Oh my gosh, we have to talk about that sleeveless blouse next. You guys, my little heart was like fluttering. I fell in love with this blouse. Just beautiful, such nice attention to detail. Yay, I love that type of care that goes into constructing and designing a garment like this. Loved the material. Now, I had envisioned wearing this with one of my shorter navy blue skirts. I just think it looks so adorable. And then I was kind of like looking at my closet like, how else can I wear this? And I remember this gorgeous pair of wide-legged sailor pants I got from Loft, and it looked darling. So as soon as I threw on my little straw fedora, which is like my go-to soulmate in the summertime, I just completely like head over heels fell in love with this top. Like at first when I pulled it out, it was like, I love you. And by the time I got done playing around with it, it's like, we're getting married. All right, next up is that pink sweater. Now, this was like the big surprise for me out of the bunch. I thought this was gonna be the piece that I was just going gaga over. And I just felt like, well, it was nice, like very, very soft. Again, appreciated the attention to detail, just with the way that they, you know, allocated that ribbing. Some of it was horizontal, some of it was vertical. So it just added like a nice little touch. I thought the silhouette of it was nice. It wasn't boxy feeling to me. It was a comfortable sweater. It just like wasn't really making my heart sing. Does that make sense? Like I just put it on and felt kind of somewhat of an ambivalence towards it. It was too short to do a front tuck, so I thought it looked fine untucked. I don't know. I mean, it's a nice sweater. If someone gave it to me, I think it would be great, but I just didn't feel like I can't live without this sweater. Oh my gosh, you guys, let's talk about that green top next. First of all, when I pulled it out, I did give it a little bit of a steam because it definitely had a tendency to wrinkle. And then once I put it on, I thought this is the weirdest top I have ever tried on in my life. The weight of it was so substantial, almost like heavy. And I think it's called a double cloth, which basically means there's a layer and then another layer of fabric over it. So you've got a double cloth situation going on, which typically adds more structure to a garment. Just, I don't know, it was weird. The material is primarily viscose, and it just, I've never felt viscose that felt this way, if that makes sense. Now I will say, once I tucked it into a pair of jeans and added a belt, I did feel like, okay, I'm kind of warming to you, but the problem was it was so bulky that I felt like, does it look like I'm wearing a diaper? Like having it tucked into my jeans, like does it look really awkwardly bulky? I don't know, it's just, I have never tried on anything like this before in my life. It's so bizarre, like I almost want to buy it and then like completely deconstruct it to just understand like, why does it fit the way it fits? Oh Lord, and then those pants. I put those on and I was like, mom jean vibes, and not in like a sexy fun way, like circa 1983 mom jeans vibes. Like I spent so much time staring at these in the mirror. And again, when I pulled them out of the box, they were a little wrinkled, so I did steam them. It is primarily cotton with just like a touch of spandex, so it has a good stretch. Like the feel of them felt good. I think like the more I studied them in the mirror, my issue was that it just was like a straight leg that was kind of slim, and certainly the leg opening was not as skinny. And for my body type and my height, I'm only 5'4.5". I can't do a straight leg. I either have to do a wide leg or a skinny leg. So it was that like kind of straight leg opening that was just, I think, overall giving me a feeling of frump. That's why the only thing I could pair it with to kind of like sexify it, if that makes sense, like give it a little bit of a sexy, youthful vibe, was a plain white tank top, because I wanted something very fitted up top to counteract the fact that the pants were like just a little too momsy for my taste. Okay guys, so that is it. I can tell you right off the bat, I'm definitely getting that sleeveless blouse. I love it so much. I just adore that thing. And honestly, I'm still on the fence about the shoes. I don't know. So I will update you guys down below to let you know if I did decide to just take the plunge and grab them. But in any event, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!